Welcome back to LC Coins World. Today we are going to take an in-depth look at the 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny, a coin that represents the final years of one of the most iconic coin series in American history. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series has a rich history dating back to 1909, when it was first introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny was one of the last coins produced in this series before the transition to the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. The Denver Mint produced over 1 billion of these coins, making it one of the most common wheat pennies, but that does not mean it lacks numismatic significance. Collectors and historians alike appreciate the coin for its historical value, eras, varieties, and the era it represents in American history. To fully appreciate the 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny, we need to look at its historical background, its design and composition, the minting process, eras and varieties, grading and value, and why this coin remains a favorite among collectors even today. By the time this penny was minted, the United States was in a period of economic expansion following World War II. The 1950s were marked by industrial growth, consumerism, and the rise of the middle class. The demand for currency increased, leading to the high production of coins like the 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny. It was one of the final years before the iconic wheat reverse was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial in 1959, making it a key piece in numismatic history. The design of the 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny follows the same pattern that had been in place since 1909, when Victor David Brenner created the coin. The obverse features a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, which was the first time in U.S. history that a real person rather than an allegorical figure was placed on a circulating coin. Above Lincoln's head is the inscription, "In God We Trust." To the left is the word liberty, and to the right is the date 1957, with a small D mint mark below it indicating that it was minted in Denver. The reverse side of the coin features two stylized wheat stalks framing the words 1 cent and United States of America, with the national motto E pluribus unum inscribed at the top. The composition of the 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny is 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. This was the standard composition for pennies from 1909 to 1982, with the exception of the steel cents produced in 1943. Due to wartime shortages, the weight of the coin is 3.11 grams and its diameter is 19.05 millimeters, making it consistent with other Lincoln Wheat pennies produced during this time period. The edge of the coin is smooth with no reading. The 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny had a massive mintage with a total of 1,051,342,000 coins struck at the Denver Mint. This high production number makes it a relatively common coin, and as a result most circulated examples are only worth a few cents. However, high-grade examples, particularly those the composition of the 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny is 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. This was the standard composition for pennies from 1909 to 1982, with the exception of the steel cents produced in 1943. Due to wartime shortages, the weight of the coin is 3.11 grams and its diameter is 19.05 millimeters, making it consistent with other Lincoln Wheat pennies produced during this time period. The edge of the coin is smooth with no reading. The 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny had a massive mintage with a total of 1,051,342,000 coins struck at the Denver Mint. This high production number makes it a relatively common coin, and as a result, most circulated examples are only worth a few cents. However, high-grade examples, particularly those with full red luster and no significant marks, can be quite valuable, especially in mint state 67 and higher, where The rarity increases significantly despite the high mintage. Even though the 1957 D. Lincoln wheat penny is common, there are several varieties and errors that make certain examples more valuable to collectors. One of the most sought-after errors is the double die obverse, which occurs when the die strikes the coin twice at slightly different angles, creating a doubling effect on the inscriptions such as "Liberty, in God We Trust," or the date. While the 1957 D penny does not have as many dramatic double die varieties as some earlier years, there are still some minor double dies that collectors look for. Another interesting variety is the repunched mintmark, also known as RPM. This occurs when the D mintmark was struck multiple times in slightly different positions before the final strike, creating a doubled or sometimes even tripled mintmark effect. Additionally, some coins exhibit B die break errors, which appear as a small vertical line between the B and E in Liberty caused by a die crack. Other errors include off-center strikes where the design is shifted due to improper die alignment, and cut errors where part of the die breaks off, leaving a raised blob of metal on the coin. When it comes to grading the condition of a 1957 D. Lincoln wheat penny plays a significant role in its value. Circulated coins in grades G4 to VF30 are worth between 3 to 10 cents each, while those in higher circulated grades can fetch slightly more. In uncirculated condition, the value increases dramatically. MS60 to MS62 coins typically sell for around 50 cents to $1. MS63 red examples can be worth between $3 and $5. MS65 red examples are often valued at $15 to $30. MS66 red coins start to become rare and can fetch between $80 and $150. MS67 red coins are extremely rare and can sell for over $2,000 depending on the market demand and appeal. One of the reasons why the 1957 D. Lincoln wheat penny remains popular among collectors is its accessibility. This coin is easy to find in circulated condition, making it an excellent starting point for new collectors who want to own a piece of history without spending a lot of money at the same time. High-grade examples and rare errors provide advanced collectors with exciting opportunities to add valuable pieces to their collections. Additionally, the coin's status as one of the last wheat pennies makes it historically significant. The transition from the wheat penny to the Lincoln Memorial Reverse in 1959 marked the end of an era, and owning a late-date wheat penny like the 1957 D is a way to connect with that history. Beyond its numismatic value, the 1957 D. Lincoln wheat penny serves as a reminder of the United States during the late 1950s. As it was a time of optimism, economic growth, and cultural change, the country was experiencing the early stages of the space race, suburban expansion, and the rise of television as a dominant form of entertainment. Coins from this era, including the 1957 D. Lincoln wheat penny, circulated in the pockets of Americans who witnessed these changes firsthand. For collectors who enjoy searching for hidden treasures in coin rolls or bulk lots, the 1957 D. penny is a great candidate. Since billions were minted, it is possible to find unsearched rolls where high-grade examples or rare errors might be hiding. Many collectors enjoy the thrill of roll hunting, looking through thousands of pennies in search of that one elusive double die, repunched mintmark, or off-center strike. In conclusion, the 1957 D. Lincoln wheat penny is a fascinating coin with a rich history. Its status as one of the last wheat pennies makes it an important piece of numismatic heritage. The massive mintage makes it widely available, yet there are still rare and valuable varieties that attract serious collectors. Whether you are just starting your collection or you are an advanced collector searching for high-grade specimens, this coin has something to offer. Its connection to American history, its classic design, and Its potential for rare errors and varieties all contribute to its enduring appeal. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more coin history videos here on LC Coins World. Stay tuned for more fascinating numismatic content.